Okay, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a full VC guide on both NBA 2K22 Next Gen and Current Gen. I'm going to give you guys group methods, solo methods, AFK methods, free, secret ways to earn VC, and so much more in one video. Also, please like and subscribe. We're literally right at 15k subscribers. In fact, by the time this video comes out, we might have already hit it. Just so you guys know, nothing from this video will get you banned. I know of a few very OP and fast glitches, but more than likely, from these glitches you're gonna get banned, so it's just best to stay away from them. Let's start by talking about a next gen safe VC glitch that you can kind of just do repeatedly. So right now you guys see we're on the main menu screen. From there you're pretty much gonna want to make a brand new player. You can make a new build if you want to, or just use an existing build. And then you're gonna get a ton of boring cutscenes which you're just gonna want to skip. For the first step of this video, what you're gonna want to do is run over to Ricky and talk to him. Right after you've done that, go outside your apartment and there will be 2 waypoints. Then you're going to want to skateboard over to these waypoints and then just pretty much talk to both of these people. Once you have talked to this second guy, you're going to want to fast travel back to your apartment. I think most of you guys know how to fast travel. Once you are back at your apartment, talk to Ricky for the second time. On this screen, just press X, and then after a little bit, you'll be able to talk to him again. You'll get 4 options of what you want to do, and you're going to want to click declare for the draft. Of course, we don't care about college. And then right here, say, yes, this is my dream. After it fades to black, you're gonna have to talk to Ricky again. I don't know why 2K makes you talk to this guy so much. And then after you have talked to him, exit your apartment, there will be 2 new waypoints on the map. You guys see they're both on the far left side of the map. And of course, you don't want to have to skateboard all the way over there. If you are the Wildcats or the Vipers, you can pretty much just quit out to the main menu and then load back in. And then you'll be put pretty close to at least one of these waypoints. Personally, I'm on the Knights, so I think the best thing for me to do is set my waypoint right here next to the stores. And then you guys see when I load back in, I'm actually somewhat close. And then of course, once you do load in, skateboard over to one of these waypoints. Personally, I found that the waypoint on the left is actually faster than the waypoint on the right. Once you do arrive, there will be a woman at the front desk. You're going to want to talk to her. And then once you've done that, go to the second waypoint. There'll be some more cutscenes which we don't care about. And then once they have ended, just immediately sign with whoever you're talking to. Right here, you'll earn your first bit of VC, which is honestly nothing. After talking to them, go outside and then fast travel back to your apartment for the second time. And as always, Ricky wants to talk to you, so go ahead and do that. After you talk to him the first time, for some reason, 2K makes you talk to him again. So just go ahead and do that and you'll be able to declare for the draft. There'll be some more cutscenes, blah, blah, blah. We honestly don't really care. But what we do care about is after all these cutscenes, we're going to earn 500 VC. Right after this, if you just talk to Ricky again, you'll earn an additional 1,500 VC, which totals up to 2,250 VC. All around, this took me like 6 or 7 minutes. And for 2,250 VC, that's honestly not even bad. Obviously, it's not like the fastest method in the world, but for a safe VC glitch that you can do repeatedly and 2K won't ban you for, it could honestly be a lot worse. I mean, if every single time you get on, you just do this twice, then by the end of the month, you'll have racked up 135,000 VC, which is very good. Obviously, if you don't have next gen, then you won't be able to do this method. So if you want to do the equivalent of this on current gen, just follow these steps. First thing you're going to want to do is go over to the rec center and just enter into it. After a little bit of time, you'll be put into a game. And during this game, you're pretty much going to want to join your friend that's also playing 2K22. The exact time you join your friend is kind of up to you. You can try to leave early if you want to, but I find the safest place possible is right at 4 minutes. And if you do leave right at 4 minutes, you're pretty much guaranteed anywhere from 400 VC all the way up to 700 VC. Again, just like the previous method on next gen, this isn't some super overpowered crazy way to earn VC, but it's definitely a lot faster than playing any game mode legitimately. Now let's talk about a VC method that works on both games, and this is going to be an AFK VC method. This is actually my personal favorite way to earn VC because you can literally earn VC while doing absolutely nothing. So right now you guys can see I'm on next gen, but as I said, this also works on current gen. If you're on next gen, you're going to want to go over to where it says My NBA, then press My NBA and press My NBA again, and then pretty much make a brand new file. After you've done that, all these options and settings and stuff don't really matter, and neither does your team. Right here, it's going to ask you about your draft class. I would recommend just auto-generating rookies. And then the very first step is you're going to want to open up the 2K nav and then go to front office and then go to roster. Once you are on the roster, you're going to want to press options to quick edit and then press triangle twice to select the entire row. What you can do from here is pretty much bump up everyone to like a 90 plus overall. They don't have to be all the way at 99. As long as they're 90 plus, it's perfectly fine. And then once you have done all the attributes, you can also do the badges by pressing triangle 3 times and pretty much just make your entire lineup absolute demigods. This way you just won't lose a single game and you'll be earning as much VC as possible. Step number 2 is you're going to want to open up the 2K nav and then go to options, settings, and scroll down to gameplay. Right here you can change 2 things. First, you can turn the game speed all the way up to 100, which is something I would recommend doing. And then you can also change the quarter length. In my opinion, the best quarter length is 12 minutes. Pretty much what this means is that the game is going to be as long as possible, and therefore you can be AFK as long as possible without having to touch your controller at all. Now after this, there's pretty much just one more setting you have to change. Of course, you're going to want to open up the 2K nav and then go to options, tuning sliders, and all the way down to CPU/U. What you're going to want to do from there is scroll all the way down until you get to the fouls, and you're going to want to take all the fouls and turn them down to 0. The reasoning for this is, as you guys know, fouls slow down the game, and of course you're going to want to get your VC as quickly as possible. And just like that, you're pretty much good to go. You're going to want to go over to the first game of the year and press play game. And then the most important step by far is make sure your little icon at the bottom is underneath the positions. It should say CPU, and this way you're not actually controlling either team and you pretty much don't have to do anything. After you've done that, you can pretty much just start up the game and then hold X or spam X so you can load in as quickly as possible. Right now, you guys can see it is currently the jump ball and I don't have to do absolutely anything. I can pretty much just put my controller down and let the game run. And this entire time, 2K thinks I'm actually playing, so they're gonna give me VC for doing nothing. By the end of this game, you'll earn 1,100 VC, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually is considering you're doing absolutely nothing, so it's 100% worth it in my opinion. Like literally, you can be eating, watching TV, outside, or even sleeping, and during this time, you'll be earning VC, which is absolutely crazy in my opinion. Basically, the way I see it is 2K is rewarding you for doing things you would normally be doing in your everyday lives. And for this reason, this is probably my favorite way of earning VC, and it's the way I've earned majority of my VC this year. As I said, this does work on current gen, but it's not called My NBA. It's actually called My League. But the logic is pretty much the exact same. Just go into My League and make a new file, and then all the settings in your team stuff don't really matter. I'm not going to walk you guys through the whole process like I did on next gen. Pretty much just follow the steps on next gen, although it does look a little bit different. Another great way to earn VC that a lot of people don't know about is pretty much the exact same as the AFK VC glitch. However, this time you're going to want to turn the minutes all the way down to 1. You'll earn 170 VC in 5 minutes. This is definitely faster than the AFK VC method, which is why a lot of people like it. Personally though, I'd rather just do nothing for a whole hour and earn a little bit less VC, because when you put it on 1 minute, it feels like way too much of a chore. And honestly, if you are going to put it on 1 minute, in my opinion, you're better off doing the very first method in this video. Also, if you want to, you can put it kind of in between 12 and 1, like 5 or something, to have the best of both worlds. If you're on current gen and you want kind of another AFK VC method, then you can do this. It works on next gen, but in my opinion, it's just much better on current. What you're pretty much going to want to do is start by making a brand new player. The only thing that matters is I would highly recommend you guys are a small forward. And then on this screen, you're going to want to click go directly to the NBA. And then right here, your team doesn't really matter. Before we hop into how to actually do this, you're going to want to change your difficulty to Hall of Fame and change your quarter length to 5 minutes. Then once you have done that, go over to the first game on the calendar and press play game. Skip through the 2K TV and all the random cutscenes and stuff. And then once you do get into the game, sim to next appearance. Now right here, what you guys pretty much see me do is put my controller down so I don't do anything. And I pretty much just stepped away from my setup and went to go do something else. During this time, however, the game was still running. Eventually though, when you do get put on the bench, you're gonna have to press sim to next appearance. So that way you can just sub into the game. And since you do have to sub into the game occasionally, this isn't a full AFK method, but it is somewhat AFK since you really don't have to do anything. You guys can see the game has just ended and I'm going to earn 500 VC, which obviously is okay, I guess. Obviously, for this VC method, you have to be present just to sub into the game occasionally. It's still an AFK method since you don't have to do anything, but you do need to be somewhat near your setup, unlike the My League method where you could literally be asleep if you wanted to. I pretty much only do this method whenever I'm doing homework because I know I can take the occasional 5-second break just to touch my controller and sub into the game. If you are able to take these occasional 5-second breaks like I am just to touch your controller and sub into the game, it's definitely much faster than doing the normal My League AFK method. Although for me personally, I'm not the biggest fan. A question I get asked a ton is which game mode is the best game mode to earn VC? And the answer without a doubt is 3v3 Pro-Am. This gives you over 2 times what you could be earning from Park, which is just absolutely insane. Not to mention, this game mode also has matchmaking, so you can get back-to-back games super easy. Unlike Park, where finding games literally takes forever. All around, this is definitely the best game mode for both current and next gen when you're just playing for fun. Also, if you do have a few friends online, then you can do private games and pretty much just end games super duper quickly and rack up VC. Also, just so you guys know, I haven't done this method in a very long time, so I'm not sure if it still works or not. Okay, so now for the next section of the video, we're going to be talking about a few little things you can do to earn some free VC. First is obviously going to be the daily spin and the daily pickup. The daily spin and the daily pickup on current gen is in the game room, and on next gen, the daily spin is in front of your affiliation statue, and the daily pickup is in front of your affiliation store. The daily spin on both current and next gen gives you like a 1 in 3, 1 in 4 chance of earning VC. The amount of VC ranges a ton. I think the minimum is like 250 or 500. Although I've seen people get all the way up to 1 million VC. Something that a lot of people don't know is you can actually do the daily spin on both games every single day. That's in total 14 daily spins you could be doing in 1 week. And on average, from these 14 spins, you'll earn around 3,000 VC. That means you could spin the wheel 14 times per week. And on average, you're going to earn around 3,000 VC per week just from the daily spin alone. The daily pick'em is also super good. Pretty much, if you don't know how it works, you have to go up to the machine and pick which team you think is going to win. And for every game you guess correctly, you'll earn 100 VC. I'm pretty sure there's in total around 50 NBA games per week. And just like the daily spin, you can do this on both games, so really like 100 games per week. That means you could theoretically get 10k VC just from the daily pick'em in 1 week. But if you're being realistic, you'll probably only earn 6k, which don't get me wrong, it's still super good. Another easy way to earn VC is just doing the quests. Some of the quests in this game are super easy. It's honestly just insane. And to be honest, if you aren't doing the quests, you're literally just leaving free VC on the table. Like right here, you guys see I get a quest to get 3 stars on a Gatorade drill, which honestly isn't that uncommon. So all I did is I took 1 minute out of my time to get a free 500 VC. Also, my last little tip is if you're on current gen, you can do the My Player Nation games, which if you don't know, give you 2 times VC, which is of course super helpful. If you didn't make it this far into the video, please like and subscribe. There's a gameplay video, a dribble tutorial, and the best animations on the screen right now. Like and subscribe if you eat food, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I'm out. Peace.